Hello, and welcome to my presentation on Carl Jung, presented by Dickie Jackson, LeTourneau University. Carl Jung was born on July 26, 1875 in Kessel, Switzerland. His father was a pastor. His mother was the daughter of an established family in Basel. As a child, he preferred to be left alone to play by himself, and he was most happy with his thoughts in isolation. He was taught Latin, and his mother read to him about exotic religions, from which he loved to look at the pictures of the Hindu gods. In 1887, a classmate threw him down on the ground, and he became unconscious. From this, he learned what neurosis was. Jung decided to study medicine due to being influenced by his grandfather's reputation as a professor of surgery at the University of Basel. He read a book on spiritualistic phenomena that immediately absorbed him. Even though psychiatry was not highly respected at that time, he decided that this is what he needed to go into during the last months of his studies. According to Jung, the psyche is an apparatus for adaptation and orientation and consists of different psychic functions. Among these functions are four basic functions: sensation, intuition, thinking, and feeling. Thinking and feeling functions are rational, while sensation and intuition are non-rational. In 1903, Carl Jung set up a laboratory for experimental psychopathology in Burghausen Clinic. That same year, he married Emma Rauschenbach, who became his close collaborator until she died in 1955. They had 4 daughters and 1 son. Analytical psychology is the school of psychology originating from Jung. Though they shared similarities, analytical psychology is distinct from the Freudian psychoanalysis. Its aim was wholeness through the integration of unconscious forces and motivations underlying human behavior. Jung says the unconscious really is unconscious. That psychology employs the model of the unconscious mind as a source of healing and development in an individual. Jung saw the psyche as mind, but also admits the mystery of soul, and used an empirical evidence of an accumulative phenomenology around the significance of dreams, archetypes, and mythology. Some of the fundamentals he found were the unconscious, collective unconscious, archetypes, self-realization and neuroticism in shadow, animus and anima, wise old man and woman, and psychoanalyst. Jung had sent Sigmund Freud a collection of his early papers, and Freud received them positively. Jung disagreed with Freud's view about all complexes come from sexual trauma. Despite their incompatibility, they remained partners until 1912, and many believe that this break in their friendship was due to one of Jung's books. Towards the end of their friendship marked a difficult period for Carl Jung. He renounced Freud's dogma, and his psychoanalytic community turned against him. He was cut off from his professional associates and several of his friends. The last 6 years, he recorded this in an unpublished book called The Red Book. After a brief illness, Jung died at his home on June 6, 1961. Some of his noted contributions are Foundations of Analytical Psychology, a new school of psychotherapy, Collective Unconscious, the deeper layer of the psyche which contains the archetypes. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for listening.